Hey guys, this is my first demo video for that guy over there. That's my LED scroller. And basically I bought those two LED panels, 16 by 32 at Adafruit, kind of just daisy chained them together. And then I powered it up really ugly, right there. And then there's my Raspberry Pi connection. So there was a great tutorial on Adafruit. I believe it's Adafruit. And it helped me hook up which panels go where, or which, how do you say, red, green, blue, etc., etc. So basically there's shift registers, and this guy named H. Zeller was able to, I wonder if his name's there, yeah, H. Zeller source code, and he was able to drive these panels in a very efficient way, because if you did it in Python, he did it in C++. If you did it in Python, it would be very slow. So anyways, I used his code, and then I grabbed two APIs, and I made my own Python script. Before doing this project, I had no experience in Python. I just finished my first C++ book, jumping into C++, and it was a lot of learning, and it was a lot of reading and understanding other people's code. So I used two APIs. I used PYOM, and I used the time. And of course, time, I just pulled time and the date. And then with the weather, I pulled the current weather, what the cloud percentage was, and something about like, is it gonna rain or something. And I just got an API I got my public key for the CTA train trackers here in Chicago. And I am not using it because I kind of just gave up on this problem. I didn't give up. I finished it, but I didn't want to add any more stuff because, you know, once you start another project, you don't want to go back to another one. But here is my script in Python. Again, very new to this high level of programming. I know scripting like from MATLAB though, and I've learned C, Verilog. I was really into FPGAs, and now I'm kind of moving up the chain. But so anyways, that's the script. And then I modified his C++ code. And what I did here was, if you're interested, basically he had an implement for, just got something on Amazon. He had an implementation where it scrolled an image, but I wanted to scroll a text view, or basically text, so a string. And I was able to change the C++ code to shift for whatever string size for a certain time, and for how many times do you want to shift. And I implemented that and ran my script and kind of pipelined it. So if we go to PuTTY, I'm going to try to make this a short video. I used to use VPN. It's not working on the Raspberry Pi after a few months because I just let it sit there. Don't know what that's about, but I use LogMe and Hamachi. I'll figure it out later, because I used to go in like coffee shops and kind of just control it from there. So that's me, sorry. Let me just put in the password for the Raspberry Pi 2. And then basically it's a really simple, all I have to do is change the directory towards where the script is. And then I basically run, that's my Python script, and then it's pipelined to his text example C++ file. And then those are just basically the color of the font I want. So, and what kind of font I'm looking for. So then I click enter, and then I do like a little good freaking morning. And this may take a while. Maybe it won't show the whole thing because I set it for it's just an infinite loop. But anyways, this is the project, and again, I used a lot of other people's code. I didn't want to waste my time, you know, implementing my own, I don't know if I even could, implementing my own LED drivers for these shift registers in here. So instead of wasting my time, I decided, you know, if it's already done, why not just use it? And that's what I did. And I wanted to make my own Python wrapper for the API and for the CTA trackers, but I decided not to, because now I'm doing mobile apps for Android, and hacking. I watched Mr. Robot, but so yeah, there's the date, and then it is going to scroll one more time, and then it's going to do the weather. After this, it's gonna scroll one more time. It's a little buggy, but I mean, if I played around with a little bit more. So here we go. Looks like we have, and I can make this really bright, but I choose not to because at night it kind of lights up the whole room. And one of my goals was to make an app for this to do custom messages, because I could already do custom messages on here, but it would be nice to do that from your phone. So I'm really getting into Android apps, and this was my first project after graduating college with an electrical engineering degree, and now I'm moving towards computer science, but it's okay. And temperature max. That's really about it. If you have any questions, I can try to help you. It's been a while since I've done this project, but it wasn't too hard. But I did learn a lot. So, yeah, thanks.